Hi everyone and welcome to Just Love. My name is Paula and I'm here with Judy. Today we're going to continue with more questions and answers regarding transitioning and the in-between. Hi Judy.
Hi Paula. Hi everyone.
So in this episode we'll continue with our discussion on what we can expect in the between life state after we've passed over. Judy, can you tell us a bit more about what it's actually like on the other side after we transition from our 3D physical life here on Earth?
Well, Paula, this is hard to describe in general because what we experience between lives is entirely up to the individual and how awakened we or they are spiritually.
So it's a very unique experience determined by our spiritual growth.
It sure is. In between lives, we carry our consciousness over from the life we've just left. So we create our own in-between life experience accordingly. For example, if in the life we've just passed over from, we've been very caught up in religion, we may very well create a heaven or hell for ourselves, complete with a God figure, St. Peter and angels playing harps, or else a pitchfork-wielding devil. Another belief system may induce a vision of beautiful female beings known as houris, pandering to our every need and desire.
So we create all of this from having lived a past life here on Earth.
Yes, but it's more to do from having been subjected to one of the many belief systems that hold sway on Earth. We do generally meet up with past family members and friends, spending time with them talking, and if necessary, resolving issues that cropped up between us in life. Looking from the more expanded soul perspective, these issues, which may have caused a sense of guilt and pain in the past life, can now be resolved. Like attracts like at this level, so we can only connect with those with whom we share a compatibility.
So there is only unconditional love in the in-between.
Yes, because it's of a higher energy frequency beyond 3D. For some people, heaven is being reunited with a loved one and setting up home in a pretty little cottage with roses round the door. For others, it involves spending time in halls of learning and having questions answered on such things as ghosts, angels, ET, God, heaven, etc. What we experience in between lives really depends upon how brainwashed and programmed we've been by earth plane beliefs, how strong our desires are, or else how open we are consciously.
I think the central problem or difficulty here is that we don't know how brainwashed and programmed we really are even now, let alone when we do finally transition.
Yes, this is so true. Awakening to this realization is the key to our ascension. The answer is to work at retaining an open and flexible mind, not overly swayed by religious dogma or atheistic denial, but rather open to the understanding that we are more than just a physical body. We can exist perfectly well outside of the body. And remember, brainwashing isn't just coming from religion, it also operates through politics, big business, addictions such as alcoholism, gambling and drugs, social media, the entertainment industry, fashion industry, etc., etc. The list goes on. All these things can potentially distract us away from our own inner empowerment and the knowing that we have the God essence within our own being.
So in other words, surrender to your higher self, your soul, with the knowing that all is well and that you will not be alone.
Yes, all of us possess this empowerment within, if we can just open our heart and allow it to flow. This inner acknowledgement gives us the opportunity to experience the ultimate between-life experience of merging back into our higher soul self, which really is heaven in the purest sense of the word. Our higher self-soul is the God essence that resides within all creation. For humans, it's anchored in the heart chakra. When we're able to fully open to this essence, we can consciously access omniscience, which is all-knowing, and omnipresence, awareness of everything in existence.
A worry that some people have with this concept is that they fear this merging back into oneness will cause them to lose their sense of individuality and self.
Yes, for sure. I've heard a number of people comment on that, but this is not the case. In connecting fully with our soul self, we're actually able to connect more fully with who and what we are, both as an individual and also as a soul. Our physical form is left behind, but we still retain our memory and individuality, and in a much more expanded way. The sensation is pure, unadulterated love, joy, and ecstasy beyond words. This heightened and enlightened state really is beyond words to describe, but some have experienced it during meditation, some through NDEs, near-death experiences, and contact with ETs.
And you've also experienced this.
Yes, I have. I personally have been there on a couple of occasions when I've been out of body and in the presence of my tall grey teacher, Maris. In the greater reality, Maris is a higher soul part of me, as our ET visitors and spirit guides so often are. This is the reason why we feel such a sense of oneness with them. The heart oneness love connection really is beyond words to describe.
So, Judy, you say that in the greater reality, Maris is a higher soul part of you, as our ET visitors and spirit guides so often are. Can you expand on this? So we know you as Judy, who has a life on this earth, and we know you are a dual soul and you also live a life as a Lorca. From your memory as Judy, a Lorca works mostly up on the ship, and then you have your tall grey teacher Maris, who is right at the very top of the human ladder.
Yes, Paula, the human ladder is an illustration of 10 expanding levels of conscious awareness, from the limited 10% that most of us can access here on Earth, right up to the 100% omniscience, or full awareness of God consciousness, right up at the top of the ladder. Because of the God essence that is within all of us, we are multidimensional beings in the greater reality. Because of this, we have a part of our soul self on every rung of the human ladder. Our evolution involves gradually opening up or awakening to these more expanded parts of our own consciousness. We eventually evolve past the need or desire for physicality and manifest as pure soul energy, which is what people down here call orbs.
So have you ever seen a Lorca or Maris as orbs?
Yes, I saw Maris this way once. That I remember clearly. He appeared to me as a huge orange orb that floated towards me. I couldn't at first work out why I felt this incredibly deep love between myself and an orb of light until he shapeshifted into the grey form that I was familiar with. He put his arms around me and drew me into the folds of his black cloak. I lay my head on his shoulder and burst into tears. It was just so beyond amazing. I still feel teary thinking about it.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Just beautiful.
Judy, you sure have had some incredible experiences over the years with your Grey family. So if our listeners would like to read more about all of this and more, Judy's books are available from Amazon, or you can go through the link below. And Judy's books are
Human by Day, Zeta by Night, followed by The Zeta Message, then Extraterrestrial Presence on Earth, Lessons in History, and my two most recent books, both Kindle editions and both also available in German, An Interview with an Alien, Comments by an Undercover ET, and Cosmic Spirituality, Blending Religion and Science in Oneness from an Off-Planet Perspective.
Thanks, Jude, and thanks everyone for listening. Please share, like and subscribe. Sending you all much love, and bye for now.